Good morning everybody. Alright, we've got a couple more modules from Scott at SL Tech Diagnostics in Warrnambool. We've got a instrument cluster for an FG and we've got a brand new instrument cluster for an FG, or brand new second hand I should say. So this is causing communication issues, so what we're going to do is we're going to carry out our repair solution. Alright, so as we were saying before the camera died, we've got an FG Series 1 cluster here that's causing a whole heap of communication issues. So we're going to carry out a repair on this cluster. We can't test it on the bench because we don't have the other modules from the vehicle, but we'll carry out our repair solution for the comms issues on it, fix that, and we are also going to take a copy of this cluster. We're going to take all the data from it and transfer it onto the second hand one that Scott has there. So he has two options, right? If the repair doesn't work out, cluster has other issues or it's a processor issue or whatnot, he's got a second cluster there to plug in. He'll be able to start the car and hopefully get this vehicle sorted. First thing, we're going to start with the repair, so we're going to strip all the needles off, flip the fascia off, get the screen and everything off, and we're going to get this thing repaired. Alright, so as we can see, a bit of glare from the light, this cluster does boot up, there's our mileage and everything, so that is good. Now time to get this thing repaired and get the data out of it to copy it over to the donor one. Alright, one thing I do want to show is where 120 ohms of can resistance is, so this is going to be a real hard one hand, but we'll see if we can do it. So have a look at the meter in the background there, right, there's our 60 ohms, and then there is our 120 ohm, there we go, 124. So that is our terminating resistors for our can network there and there. This so far is looking pretty good. So I've repaired what we need to. We're now going to put it back together, boot it back up, make sure it boots up. I've already extracted the data from this cluster, so we're going to transfer it onto the donor one, and then these will be good to send back. And there we go, all back together, cluster boots up, temp gauge works, everything reads correctly. So this one's going to get sent back, and I'm tipping that this will sort the issue. Should be good to go. Alright, and here's our second hand cluster that we're going to clone over. As you can see, the mileage is different, so this will get the data transferred over and it will be a direct copy of the original.